Okay, so let's get into this video. Kalenna Harper is speaking, doing a very bizarre interview and some unearthed pictures of Jennifer Lopez and P. Diddy. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Hey guys, it's Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Back again with another video. Do subscribe. It is daily and consistent content. Before we get into this video, I want to put you guys on. So I'm currently in the Amalfi Coast right now, and these pistachio luxury cookies, which are by the brand called Limonoro, I believe, are amazing. I know even the way I'm dressing is given pistachio, but these cookies are so good that in every single video that is coming out today, which should be 3, one after the other, guys, because a lot is happening, I'm not even being paid. Listen, I just love these cookies so much. I was shocked. Pistachio is really that girl. Pistachio cream, pistachio ice cream, pistachio cookies, pistachio crackers. Pistachio is that girl. I'm really gagged. These pistachio cookies are everything. Please buy this brand. You will not regret it. Limonoro it's called. Anyways, because you know me, I do a quick intro, but when it's got to be something important like pistachio cookies, we got to get into it. I don't understand what Kalenna Harper is doing. It's giving I've been paid off. It's giving, you know, I'm not okay. I'm on something. It's a very bizarre claim. Kalenna Harper is best known as one-third of bad boy group Diddy Dirty Money, alongside Sean Diddy Combs and former Danny T. Kane Dawn Richard member, who of course, you know, had that lawsuit. During the chat with Breakbeat Media uploaded to YouTube, Harper shares that she has always admired Diddy, saying he's someone she's always wanted to be like. Whilst calling Cassie, who sued Diddy for SA and was seen being assaulted, a naive woman, she drags Cassie, who used drugs and had no problems handing out lap dances at parties. Okay. Naive, like getting high, she likes partying. Harper described of the Long Way to Go singer, I saw Cassie grow up from a little girl that was willing to like give everybody mother effing, you know, lap dances basically. When it comes to Dawn, Kalenna didn't hold back, calling her former group mate a weird bitch. I don't F with Dawn like that, Harper revealed, adding that she never witnessed the questionable behavior from Diddy that Richard described in her own lawsuit. And I'm going to effing stand on business. I didn't see any of that. What I saw was that F is going on with you because you're acting weird, you're weird, B. It's what I see. She's really going in. It's a very bizarre interview, you know, on what she has said in regards to Cassie especially. But if you watch the interview, guys, Kalenna Harper is seemingly quite high on something quite odd. We know that it was revealed that she was phoned 42 times by Diddy. That's why he's been refused bail, because of intimidation of witnesses, and there is one. And clearly she's continuing to be intimidated because Diddy's network on the outside, I would assume, you know, the 3 young men who are running around, apparently, you know, beating people left, right, and center, are probably helping to infiltrate her mind still. She's a grown woman, but evidently it's giving paid interview from Diddy. So I'm not buying this new change of tune, and I think this interview is ridiculous. It doesn't make her look good at all in the best of lights. It's unfortunate, but it seems that the check is cleared, and that's what this is giving. Now, Ray J was speaking to some people. They were having a conversation, and he revealed that it wasn't just the 3 of them, Diddy's sons. It was also 8 people in general who were circling Ray J, questioning him and trying to do something. And of course, Chris Brown had to come. When Chris Brown is the angel in the conversation, you know something is very weird. Again, Diddy's children, this is the 3rd time they've confronted Ray J. I don't know where you guys are from, but I'm from South London, do you understand? And growing up, we did have to fight. Ain't nobody coming to see each other for the 3rd time before hands are thrown. Hands are thrown the 1st time. And at this point, like I said in my last video, Diddy's sons, if they were really angry at this point, they could have really just kept it on Zoom, because this is the 3rd time you've confronted somebody, but hands are not being thrown. Do you understand? It's very evident when you are having a heated conversation with somebody that if somebody's about to knock, you have to buck back. It's the only option. And clearly, Ray J didn't have to buck back because they went on knocking him, if any of that makes sense to you guys. But Whack, I believe his name was I don't know what his name was. He's a rapper, Whack 100 or something. Forgive me if I'm saying his name wrong. He said that, you know, if Diddy's children try this again, they're going to have to show them how it was back in 1995. Now, I wasn't even born in 1995, and I know what that means. So hopefully that is a warning to Diddy's children. They've been warned that you can't keep running your mouth and moving around like this, because you will catch the right person who will put you in the wrong place. And then you and your little friends are not going to be running around doing stuff. Diddy's children are not minors. These three young men, they are grown adults. Do you understand? And the way they're acting with Ray J and trying to confront him and beat him up or whatever implies to me that they have similar odd behavior to Diddy and will probably, you know, at the door of the freak-offs chart at this point, from what is given to me. Now, it don't look good for J-Lo. It don't look good for J-Lo, and something tells me it's about to get worse. But Daily Mail have come out with an exclusive with unearthed pictures of Jennifer Lopez and Diddy both seen having an argument at the same night he's accused of R-wording a 13-year-old girl. Now, that is a disgusting title. J-Lo does not want to be attached to any of this. She knows that it's growing, and a PR team are advising her to shut up and be quiet, and hopefully this goes away, but it looks like it's not. Newly unearthed photos show Sean Diddy Combs and then girlfriend Jennifer Lopez locked in a very heated argument on the night he is now accused of R-wording a 13-year-old girl, Daily Mail can reveal. The music mogul and the singer, who famously dated from 1999 to 2001, was snapped attending a star-studded after party. The photos were taken at the now defunct Lotus nightclub, and as you can see, the same evening a new lawsuit alleges that Diddy essayed a young girl in front of two celebrities. A guest who attended the exclusive bash recalled witnessing the spat, which ended with the rapper making an early exit with his entourage and a group of girls. Diddy held a crystal champagne bottle the entire time, serving his guests. Everyone was dancing and enjoying themselves, but as the night progressed, tensions rose massively between him and J-Lo. Images obtained exclusively by Daily Mail capture the moment an irate J-Lo shouts at the bad boy founder in the middle of the party before walking away, as we can see in this picture and in more of them. The incident occurred hours after the couple had attended the award show early that night, where J-Lo, of course, photographed wearing her iconic all-white outfit and of course even won awards. She later changed to a multicolor mini tube dress for the celebrity after party, where Jay-Z was there, Ice-T, Ben Stiller, Dr. Dre, Eminem, and etc. J-Lo and Diddy arrived at the venue with her sister Linda, manager Benny Medina, and record executive Damon Dash, as well as several executives. So, we can see J-Lo in these pictures in this dress. She looks irritated with Diddy massively. She's also there with her sister. And both of them look gorgeous, by the way. But for reasons that are unclear, tensions escalated between the two, leading to a very dramatic confrontation. Lopez, who was standing on an elevated platform above the rest of the crowd, can be seen scowling at her then boyfriend, who is below her pouring champagne. The two eventually get into an angry exchange. J-Lo's sister, seen standing nearby, attempts to lighten the mood by dancing. Meanwhile, observers, including Medina and other guests, had watched in disbelief as the couple's argument unfolded. After a couple of hours filled with arguments, Diddy decided it was time to leave the party. He took Lopez and their entourage, including the girls, and exited together. It is unknown what the argument was about. The resurfacing of these images come as Diddy faces this new lawsuit. Lopez is not named in the lawsuit. The alleged incident is said to have occurred a house away from the nightclub, but the timing adds a troubling layer to the evening's events and raises questions about the dynamics of Diddy's and Lopez's relationship during a time now overshadowed by serious allegations. The alleged incident is said to have occurred at a house away from the nightclub. That is very intriguing to me. I did not know that. I did not know that. I did not know that. In that lawsuit, it's claimed that an unidentified female celebrity watched. If it comes revealed, guys, that J-Lo was that unidentified celebrity who watched Diddy do this to a minor, her career is done. Her career is over. One thing I've realized is that if you are a woman in the industry who's named in these Diddy lawsuits, you are going to have a much harder hill to climb than the men. My example is this. Beyonce is not named in any of these lawsuits, but for some reason she was dragged to filth on TikTok. She's had no affiliation to Diddy in the fine print in documents. We've seen pictures, of course, because, Jay-Z and Diddy are close friends. We haven't seen anything of Beyonce in any fine print. But in that fine print, it was very clear in one of the lawsuits that Diddy beat up Cassie in front of Usher. That was in one of the lawsuits. Usher did not get any backlash for that. I'm telling you guys now that if it was listed that Diddy beat up Cassie in front of Beyonce and she did not care and she continued to eat her dinner whilst Cassie cried away, Beyonce would be dragged to the hells and back online. But for some reason, Usher did not get any of that blowback, and I don't understand why. It's important to remain objective, but also understand the, you know, the imbalance here. And so what I'm saying is, if J-Lo is ever put into a lawsuit, or, you know, even now people are just questioning her, she's going to get blowback, this could be a career ending. Another example is that Mary J. Blige and Nicki Minaj were mentioned in one of the lawsuits just as bystanders at a party. But the way the media ran with it, with their salacious headlines, you would have thought that Nicki Minaj and Mary J. Blige were both literally at a freak-off mastering the event. So I do feel like when it comes to the women being mentioned in these lawsuits or anything in affiliation to Diddy, they get a lot more blowback than the men. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't make sense to me as to why Beyonce got dragged more than Jay-Z. For those who think they're both affiliated, or for any conspiracy theory, what we do know is that Jay-Z and Diddy are besties, or were besties at one point. So why everybody has the time to drag her more than him, I don't understand. I feel like there's this kind of response where people like to humble women. And I'm not saying that women can be bad. Well, you know, there are many women in the industry obviously knew what was going on with Diddy stuff, but there is this kind of addiction to more so trying to find out if one of your celebrities are in it so that you can humble them, because it's all part of the stan celebrity worship culture. And when you look at everything like that, you begin to dismiss the victims and make everything look reductive. And it really pisses me off, because this is not a game. This is not chess. This is not snakes and ladders. This is not a game of who's waiting for your favorite celebrity to be dragged so we can get them. But really and truly, any affiliation for the women celebrities, we're going to drag them even more. It's not a game, bro. It's not, this is not, like, it's frustrating. I know there are salacious elements to this conversation that everybody finds entertaining. Of course we do. Let's not lie here, guys. Let's keep it a buck. But at the same time, I've noticed the imbalances. There are so many of these men, from Meek Mill to Chris Brown to Usher, who've been mentioned in these lawsuits, but are not even getting a whiff of media backlash. But it is intriguing to me how J-Lo and Beyonce are getting backlash to the conversation when they have not even been mentioned in any lawsuit. If they were mentioned in a lawsuit similar to Usher, the way he witnessed Cassie being beat up, cool. They haven't been mentioned anywhere. I just find it intriguing how the world, people, society, media works when it comes to the women celebrities. Yes, J-Lo, Beyonce, especially J-Lo, have close proximity to Diddy. They all, you know, basically grew up in the early 2000s when it comes to their careers, so everyone's looking at them. Cool. But let's focus on the men before we focus on the women. Let's focus on Usher, even Jay-Z if you want to, Meek Mill. Let's focus on the men. Do you understand? Because it's the men, in my opinion, who facilitated the freak-offs, who helped the freak-offs, who made everything, you know, run through. Of course there are women involved, absolutely, but the majority, in my opinion, are men who are amplifying the wheels of abuse in this conversation. The question at the end of the day is, you know, when it comes to, oh, you know, Diddy's doing this, or Dr. Dre's been accused of this, and etc., all these forms of abuse that majority of these men are doing, who set the system up? Men. So I just feel like, I'm not saying that, you know, all these women celebrities are immediately innocent. I'm not saying that. I just feel like the backlash is more for the women as opposed to some of the men who are directly even listed in these lawsuits, bro. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this. Do let me know if you agree or disagree with my last point. I think it's a very intriguing conversation to have, you know, to add that element to this video. I didn't even think I was going to talk about that. It was just going to give 2-3 topics, but here we are 15 minutes in, and I wanted to add this discussion think piece that came out of nowhere. Do subscribe, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who went to my Instagram at Morad_Morali and showed love, liked, and commented on my recent picture. Like, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I didn't expect it. But guys, let's not forget the most important part of this video, of one of the most important parts, is get your pistachio cookies. Limonoro, these cookies are A1. I was just taking the free sample. I'm going to really admit to you guys, they were handing out samples. I said, okay, give me those cookies, bro, if you're handing out samples. But after 2 of them, she got me. she got me bad. That lady got me so bad because she knew what she was doing, because there were 4 different options of that cookie, but she said, why don't you try the pistachio one first, because she knew it was her favorite. And so I tried one and I thought, you know what, let me be a bit greedy and try another. She was fine with it, but she knew what she was doing when she gave me that second sample. She knew as I went for the second one and I was enjoying the first one in my mouth, grabbing the second one, that I was enjoying it, and she knew that she got me, and she did. And then I ended up leaving that store with 3 boxes. 2 for me, 1 for my mum. And then I gotta order these online somehow again, because this is where it's at. Anyways, let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. And I promise to you guys that me wearing this jumper is not correlated with the pistachio cookies. I know it's giving pistachio super fan suddenly, but it's not a correlation. Please do let me know your thoughts are. Comment down below, subscribe to the channel only if you guys want to, and stay tuned, stay close to my channel for the next remaining hours. Keep the notifications bell on, because we've got some crazy major videos and updates and stories that are going on. A lot is happening, guys. A lot is happening. I'll catch you guys soon.